Hi, this is Ramaji from Ramaji.org, and today I'm going to talk about Amrita Nadi, and I'm going to talk about how the I-thought rises up when you wake up, rises up to the head, and this is all based upon my own personal observations of these things. So the I-thought, or I am the body thought, rises up from the heart on the right, which is in the chest, just to the right of the center line, rises up to the brain, and from the brain it takes over the physical body by manipulating the nervous system. Now this is an elaboration of something that Ramana Maharshi has talked about in his teachings, and some of his disciples such as Sadhu Om and Lakshmana Swami have talked about. So they are direct disciples, and they also present this information. When the I-thought shoots up to your head from the heart on the right, it does so instantly. It does it in a matter of a second or two, or even half a second. And you can wake up from dreaming, or you can wake up from deep sleep, and it will still shoot up. Now, in contrast, when enlightenment occurs, the Amrita Nadi channel, which is actually what the I-thought uses to rush up to the head from the heart, takes over. This Amrita Nadi is in English called the river of light, or the current of immortality. When Amrita Nadi is established, then the spiritual light of the self is steady and bright. The I-thought, the I and the body idea, does not rise up anymore, and body identification is destroyed. You still have body functionality, but the destructive aspect of the body identification is ended. Now this is what it looks like to me when it shoots up to a person, the top of a person's head, from the heart on the right. It's actually going up the Amrita Nadi channel, but I see it kind of like a rocket shooting up. And perhaps that's just because it's so fast, but it is using the Amrita Nadi channel, and I will show what that looks like when the Amrita Nadi is actually illuminated, as in enlightenment. So the heart begins to glow as you do the practice of inquiry and meditation. But here's what happens in the morning, or whenever you wake up from dream or sleep. The I-thought shoots up to the top of the head and establishes a little cap right there. You can see a little cap at the top. Then it expands the cap to become like a lid. It looks a little bit like a pirate hat, but it is a lid, and it looks black to me, and it does cover the whole head, and the idea is to block off the crown chakra. And then after that, it controls the brain so that toxins, neurotoxins, are spread throughout the whole body via the nervous system. And then this is the full 3 stages all together. And you can see that the eyes have been blocked out, so that now you look at the world through what I call dark sunglasses, the sunglasses of the darkness that the ego or I-thought imposes upon us. Now what if there was another possibility? What if we could live in the light? What would that be like, and what would that look like? So obviously the heart glows brighter and brighter and brighter, and then here's what happens once the I-thought is dissolved. The Amrita Nadi comes alive, and the passageway of the Amrita Nadi is across the chest from the heart on the right to the left, and then up behind the neck, and then over, arching over the top of the head, and then down into the brain in a positive way. This is the pathway described by Ramana Maharshi of the Amrita Nadi. This is the pathway that I see, and this is a reality, and I fully credit Ramana Maharshi for discovering this, although it is in the ancient traditions. So it is possible to achieve enlightenment. It is possible to achieve the illumination of Amrita Nadi, and it is possible to live in a state of consciousness where there is only the self.